have to get resituated because he decided to come up here and so did Izzy. And now my camera's dirty. How's everyone doing? I think we're a little crooked, but I think it's gonna be okay. All right, so as you guys know, I like to have my computer up so I can see your comments a little bit better. Okay. Thank you guys for the happy birthdays. So today is what, the 23rd. My birthday's my birthday's actually in a couple days, but going live on Tuesdays works out the best for me in the schedule. I would love to upload all my videos on Tuesdays. That's kind of my goal, but so far that's not been happening. I actually have not posted a video in, I saw it was 3 weeks, which is crazy because it does not feel that long. And I promise I'm working on my next video coming out. But I've just been really busy and I just need to sit down and do it. Okay, enough licking. Hold on, I gotta grab a drink. Ugh. Okay. Oh, my phone's gonna be like going off. I have like timers and stuff. Hi, Jessie. My sister's here. I'm just crawling in between these freaking spoiled dogs. You know, I feel like it's just their lives and I'm just trying to fit into it, you know? Thank you guys for the happy birthdays. So actually, funny story. Hold on. Funny story. Not really funny, but my first live ever was last year for my birthday. And hey, Erin. Hey, May. Thank you. I guess I can see the comments coming through pretty good on my camera. I always have my computer here, but sometimes it like throws me off. Anyway, my first live was for my birthday last year. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do lives like at least once, twice a month. And then it took like 9 months for me to do another live. So I like doing lives because I can just sit here and like chat with you guys and I don't have to like edit a video and all that. But I do know, sometimes they're hard for people to make, and then rewatching like an hour-long video that's just like me chatting to you guys sometimes is not like super fun. Also, let me know if you guys can hear me okay, because oh my golly, because I am near a road, and so when the cars go by like that, it seems kind of loud. Okay, this ain't gonna work, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, how are you guys doing today? Oh man. Oh my gosh, Paul, thank you so much. That is so nice of you. I appreciate that so much. Paul Sherman sent me a $20, is it a super chat? I'm not sure. I'm officially monetized on YouTube. This happened like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and since I've only posted one video, but I promise I will upkeep with the videos. And then there was something I wanted to ask you guys, because, you know, since I'm monetized now, YouTube is like shoving it down my throat to do memberships, and I don't really want to do something that is like a reoccurring payment from like someone who signs up. Bodie's literally shoving his nose against the window and is like, what are you doing, silly? Lay down, get comfy. Come here. Get comfy. There, that's what he needed. But what I think would be cool, because I don't want to have a membership be like, oh, some big, you know, whatever. For right now, at least, I'm like struggling even like uploading every week like I want. I think once I settle down a little bit, I'll be able to. But I was thinking maybe having like the membership be like super cheap, like 99 cents or something. And I don't even know if that's an option, but something super cheap, and it gets you like something when you comment. I need to look into it more. I guess I don't really know. Look at her. But it's like it gives you an emoji or like something fun like that. I would like to do something where it's like more fun and it's like I don't know, not like a huge commitment, you know? I wish there was something we could do that was fun, that was not like a recurring payment. It was just like one-time commitment thing, and I don't really know what that would be. So if you guys have any ideas or anything, let me know. I'm actually going to turn off my computer because my hotspot is all used up and it's like loading slow anyway, and this is fine. So yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. Because I've had people ask questions and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Yeah. My phone just said, you've used 100% of your mobile hotspot. I used it all in one day. That's really annoying. I want to, hold on. I want to be able to see how I can see my chats while this is happening. How does this work? Anyone know? I know there's Paul in here. How do I view my chat with my screen? If anyone can tell me how to do that. Is that an option where I can see like the whole chat while we're going, or do the chats just pop up? Let me see. I'm like reaching over Bodhi. Top chat, live chat. I want live chat. Oh, yay. Okay. Hi, Leslie. What are you looking at? There's nothing out there, sir. I want the chat to stay up. That's what's bothering me. Bubba, you're messing with the camera, sir. Oh, lordy. Okay, let me see if I can get my computer going again. There's got to be a way. I see all my friends doing this. How do you see the chats? Oh, like this? This is so strange. I want to see them up all the time. Okay. May, happy dance, congratulations. Thank you, Leslie. Hi, cuddles for your fur babies. Thank you. The dogs are doing really well. Ooh. Bodhi, a couple days ago, I was worried about him. Actually, it was probably a week or two ago. He got into something when he wasn't supposed to. It was like so quick. Like he was right next to me. All of a sudden he was gone. And he was eating something in the bushes. And I don't know if you guys know, but he's done that 2 times that I know of. And both times he got super high. So this was new to me, but now I'm very well versed in it. But if someone smokes or eats drugs like marijuana and then they poop outside, yeah, my phone is sideways, but I can see the comments. Like, it's just one at a time, which is fine, I guess. But oh my gosh, I wish you guys could see him right now. You are cute, but don't knock over the camera. But so if you do those drugs, it's like mostly that I know of, it's marijuana and mushrooms, which I don't know if I can even say that in here. Yeah, so I did see that YouTube takes like 30%, and that's where I'm like, I just want to do it for someone to have something fun to like comment, you know? So I don't know, we'll figure something else out. But I'll look into it more. But yeah, so I don't know if I can say the words, but those 2 things I was saying, if you poop outside and don't take care of it, dogs get into it. And I don't know why he's eating human feces. It's disgusting, but a lot of dogs do it apparently. Yeah, and so he got so high, but that's the thing, Leslie. It's like, I'm not looking, I'm like, oh, he's just high. He got into marijuana. No. The first time he wasn't too bad. He was just like swaying back and forth, a little like out of it and tired for like a day. The second time it happened last summer, it was so bad. I like called my mom up crying. I was having like a panic attack. I thought he was dying because he was just so he ate it that night, and I thought he just went into bed and like got comfy, and he did sleep with me and he slept hard, but I found out the next morning. So it was going on for like 16 hours at this point, and he was just like so scared, couldn't walk. I was so scared to start driving anywhere because for some reason I just thought he was going to like have a seizure. Like he just was acting soft, and I was with my friend Katie, and she was even like, this is not good. I'm like, I'm scared to start driving because, and this is when I had the bus, so it was even bigger, and I'm like, and there was, the closest vet was like at least an hour away. I didn't have good service. Like it was a whole thing. So I was scared to start driving, so I'm like, what if he starts like having a seizure and I'm driving? It was just so scary. So I ended up getting Yeah, I saw that too, Aaron. And I'm glad more people are talking about it because I didn't really know it was a thing. Like I kind of heard about it until the vets said some, like told me, but the second time I'm like, are you sure it could be like marijuana? Because he was high for so long that apparently dogs metabolize it way differently than we do, and it lasts a lot longer. But I kind of have a feeling it wasn't marijuana with some of the things he was doing. I think it was something else. But it's like once he got over it, it's fine. But anyway, so the other day he got into something in the weeds like super quickly, and then he was up all night sick. All the next day he didn't get high or anything, so it's fine. But he was just like, he was also in the sand. Yes, thank you, Paul, for the thumbs up. He was also in the sand, and so I think he just got sand in his belly. I don't know, but it lasted a long time, and it kept us up. And he was a sad boy, but now he's doing good. So far, that's the only issues the dogs have had on the road. They had a lot of fun. So this has been a very social month for me, which is like, I don't know, just a little bit different. Like this time hitting the road, I've only been on the road for maybe a month and a half. But it's been like very social. Like it's just been different, but really good. Like I'm very thankful for it. But we did spend a couple days at a friend's apartment, and he had a really cute dog, and the dogs loved him. And then we're with my friend Amanda and her dog Coda. We were hanging out at the beach for a couple days, and then everywhere we've gone, there's been dogs that my dogs have just been getting along with really well. I mean, my dogs get along with other dogs easily, but there's usually like something, like either Izzy's kind of, oh hi Amy, my cousin Amy's in here too. But my dogs, there's always something, like either Bodie and the boy dog keep humping each other, or Izzy's being mean to them, and like I don't know. But anyway, the past month, like all dogs have been getting along very well, so it's been very nice. They've been having a blast. I just hung out with a different friend this past week. Hi, I love you too, Amy. Thank you for being here. But I was hanging out with my friend this past week, Robert. He's in some of my videos from last year in Lake Havasu. He's got a really sweet big green hot shot truck, which used to be a fire truck. Anyway, it's awesome. But we got to do some really cool stuff, and we took the dogs to the hot springs with us. Thank you, Debbie. And so it's been really fun. And now we're by ourselves for a couple days. We're in California heading north. So, and some of you that were on my last live know what we're heading north for, because there's gonna be big changes. But I could talk about it here, but I have not shared in any videos yet. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. Just, it's gonna be a big change, and it's like I can only share so much about it while being safe and like keeping my safety in check. So it's kind of hard to like talk about, you know, but it's, yeah. I'm gonna see if my computer will work again. Oh, it won't even bring up my hotspot now because I like to be able to see the whole chat. Ooh, my dream rig. Okay, so Aaron asked, if money resources were an issue, what would be my dream rig? Oh my gosh, now my brain is just like going to the moon with ideas. But I would say it's so hard. Okay, so money is not an issue. Okay, so it would definitely be a big like Unimog or something, but I don't even know how to drive a stick. But probably something from Germany, because they have sweet rigs. So I'm picturing a big vehicle that's 4x4. But my first thought is it's expensive to get those worked on. The tires are super expensive, and they're like big. So like parking spots and stuff is, oh, I'll answer that in a second, Debbie. Parking spots are kind of hard and stuff, but that would be like my dream rig, like a Unimog or something really big and cool. Oh, and then I guess I could pull like a fun little car behind. I really want like a Suzuki Samurai or something like that. But it would definitely, I would say like 4x4. And when I say big, I'm not talking about like big space. Like I'm just talking about like high up and stuff and like big clearance. So yeah, something like that. Something that I don't even know how to drive. Can you lay down, please? So I actually haven't, I think you were asking if I've done any wood art. I haven't, but I actually was thinking about it today. The thing is, it's just like, I'm running out of space to put things. Oh, look at my new plant that I got. Is this not so cute? It's like perfect. So it's so lightweight. So I got it from the grocery store. Me and my friend Robert that I was just with, we were getting groceries. And I'm like, oh, look at this plant. And he was like, you have to grab it. It's only $5. Thank you, Caitlin. I was actually just listening. Tonight is you'll have to remind me, a full moon? Is it a pink moon? So I was just listening to some things about that. That is pretty exciting. But this plant is perfect. It's so lightweight. I have it up here by Velcro. We'll see if I can keep it alive. It's an air plant, so I would hope I can. But I'm not sure. But yeah, so as far as I want to create more wood art, I don't know. Leslie said, Unimogs are cool. Yeah, exactly. But then if resources and finances aren't an issue, then... Oh, Caitlin said it's a full moon Scorpio. And also, Caitlin, I'm a Scorpio moon rising, right? And something else. I'm like 2 Scorpios and a Taurus. I always get them all confused. Okay, yes. You'll have to message me later. Pneumatic. I just saw a thing come through. See, I don't know how to... Bodie! I don't know how to do this without... But yeah, I saw something about Nomadic. What's his name? Nomadic something has a really cool big rig. Is it a Unimog? Oh, a wood coaster. That's a really good idea. Actually, I have 2 wooden coasters that... Lay down, please. I know, you're just so tired. I have 2 wooden coasters that I could do something to, so... What? He's like this close to my face. What can I help you with? Do you want to get down? You can get down. Come here. Gotta move stuff around for him. Oh, so someone did ask me, like, how I'm liking my rig, how the rig's going. I really, really, really love this rig. Like, I do not have a lot to complain about. You know how I haven't shut up about... Yes, Lizzie, he's definitely the star. You know how I wouldn't shut up about, like, my dream truck camper? That's also, like, to answer your question, Aaron, about something like a rig. It would definitely, like, something smaller like the truck camper. I do love this. I will say, I like my layout, but I do wish it was, like, a little bit more open. So, like, when you walk through the door, you kind of have to, like, go like this. So, like, if this wasn't here, that would be, like, a way bigger walk space. And so sometimes it's just a lot. Like, if Bodie's laying on the ground, I have to maneuver around him. But it also kind of turns into him, like, trying to, like, frantically get out of my way. And so, like, we're still getting used to being in the space together. Where's the line for cake? I actually don't have any cake or anything. But, so my birthday's actually this weekend. So, and I think I will be with people. So I'm definitely going to do something. But I like to go live on Tuesdays. So, yeah. What was I saying? I was talking about wood burning. Oh, my camper. Yeah, so... yeah, the Bigfoots. So that's like my dream camper. That's what I really want. But this camper, especially for how inexpensive this camper was, it's working out so great. I really don't have much to complain about. The only thing is, like, temperature wise, like, even right now I can feel air coming through my window. And like a Bigfoot, you're not gonna really run, like, it's just, I think a Bigfoot is way more like temperature controlled, but so far I haven't had like many issues or anything. The only thing that has really broke, the only thing that's broke in my camper is my black tank. So my black tank actually was leaking, and it's in a spot that I cannot access. But it's okay because I'm saving up to get a composting toilet anyway. So I'm going to replace it with a really cheap, like, camping toilet is what I've been using. But the thing is, I need to get the toilet out of there. And I have all the stuff to, like, cut the line and, you know, close off the water line to the toilet so I can put my camping toilet there. But I want to do it when I'm, like, outside of a Home Depot in case there is, like, any issues, because if I run into, like, not having the right part, I'm not gonna have any running water. So I need to do it when I can, like, go and get things. But for now, like, everything's been working fine. It's just a bummer about that black tank, but it's kind of like, I planned on not using the black tank anyway. Wow, that sun is really coming out. So yeah. Oh, also, where I'm at right now is a really cool spot. It's very random. I'm on this pull-off on this road, and I'm in California, and I'm next to this lake, and it is not like a normal lake. I don't know, but it's been really moody weather, but now the sun is coming out, and holy tamale, it's like right in my eyes. But it's a really pretty spot, and I have great service, so I think I'm gonna stay here for a couple days because I need to get a lot of work done and stuff. And where I'm heading to, I'm gonna be with other people, and I want to be able to hang out with them and not like be stressed about work and whatever. So that's where I am right now. I spent a lot of time. I have so much I need to catch you guys up on in my videos, but I spent a lot of time in Arizona, in quite a few different cities. Obviously, you guys saw I was in Sedona. I have like 1 to 2 more videos I need to share of Sedona. Those will be next. Yeah. So I'm bopping around Arizona, hanging out with people. And everything's been like not very planned. So it's been really fun. I think it was Debbie just asked if I'm making jewelry or something about jewelry. I am not right now because I lost everything in the fire, and I had so much stuff that like I don't even know where to start with like starting to make it again. And I kind of want to this time around to make sure like all of my pieces are very high quality, like metals and stuff, like golds and silvers and like things that aren't going to tarnish. But with that comes a lot of expensive materials. So I'm just, yeah, when I get settled down, I want to get some things ordered. And I've had a few people ask about certain jewelry that I made, and I think that's a good place to start. So it's pretty much like the gold or silver wires, like for earrings, where I made them into like little circles that would like hook through your ear, like simple but unique pieces. And I think that's kind of what I'm going to gear it towards. I love making rings, but I want to make very high quality rings. Leslie said wish list, Krissy. I know I have a long wish list going on up here. But yeah, like with the rings, but it's like I don't like, okay, so my friend made this ring. Actually, I'll show you guys some of the jewelry I got in Sedona. It's gonna be in my next video, but my friend made this turquoise ring, and like these are the things I love that are like gonna last forever, that are like high quality. But I don't want to do something, this is like silversmithing, and I've tried doing that before and I gave up, and also I have so many friends that do it. I want to do something different. I just haven't figured out what that is yet. But I will show you what I got in Sedona. So this is a white opal. I don't know if you can see. Very pretty. And then I also got, because this finger I have my little tattoos on, so I didn't want a big ring that would cover my tattoos. So I got this one, and it's also a white opal. Okay, so this is what I'm so confused about. A couple comments just came through, but they're showing up on my phone and going away. So I want them to stay up there. Because I saw, oh, I just have to touch it. Okay. Oh, you guys are saying make an Amazon wish list. Yes, black tanks are never enjoyable. I'm actually excited to never have to deal with the black tank, so it's fine. I just have like bleach water sitting in the black tank right now. I will make an Amazon wish list, but I need it to have a address for it to be sent to, right? So that's like another thing is I'm gonna have a PO box soon, so I think that's what I can have that Amazon wish list set up for. Yeah. Also, right before I went live, do I have a portfolio of all of my pieces? I have a website that I uploaded them all on. Okay, this is very, very bright. I have a website that I uploaded them on, but I just have that like website hidden right now. I was posting them on Instagram, but yeah, I wouldn't say I have like a really good portfolio of all my jewelry. But I do have an Instagram and a website, I guess, if that answers your question. I have to do this just until the sun goes over there in a second. People do not see the address of your P.O. box is relatively safe. So are you saying a P.O. box is safe? Which that's why I'm getting a P.O. box and other reasons, but maybe when they order off Amazon, they can't see my address anyway. Well, the problem is I don't have an address right now for like where I can pick them up. I'll just explain because I've said it before and whatever. But anyway, so I landed a seasonal job for the summer that I'm so excited about. It's very bittersweet knowing that like I'm not going to be only working for myself anymore, and like I have to like show up and be there on time and like live life like a real person, you know? Because I do love the fact that I am like my own boss, and you know I can work when and wherever I want. But I think it'll be very good for me, and I know a couple of the people I'm working with, and then I think it's just gonna be a really amazing summer. But so while I'm there, I'm getting a P.O. box that I can get my mail sent to. Yes, exciting times ahead for sure, Leslie. I'm very excited about it. Like I think this is what I need like so much in my life right now, and it's gonna help me like have like strengthen friendships and like community and all that. And the job we'll be doing, I think I'm gonna like really enjoy. And it's in a really beautiful part of Oregon, and I'm just spending a lot of time outside. So like it's just all really good. It's like I'm not gonna be sitting behind a desk working. So I think it's gonna work out really good. Izzy's starting to snore so loud. She looks so cute though. I wonder if I can show you guys without totally messing this up. There she is, just a little bitty. Little bitty. And like, see, that's another thing, like my dog's dog food has been sitting there. And once I get settled and that toilet fixed, it's gonna be going in the bathroom. So it won't be like just sitting out, you know? Oh, what I was gonna say though is before I went live, my mom called me for me to help her sign into YouTube on her TV, and I have not seen her comment yet. Oh, it's probably 'cause she's on TV and it's hard to comment. But I think my mom's here. And Mom, if you know how to comment, at least just a thumbs up or smiley face or something. Or I think if you heart it, I can see. But she should be here because I just helped her to figure it out. So I'm trying to think what else is new. What else I can update you guys on that I haven't included. There's kind of, I feel like I've been doing so much. I feel like I've been so busy, but at the same time, I've had like so many days that have been nice and relaxing. I've been spending a lot of time in Arizona, but on the water. Ooh, that's a good question. How do I like the truck camper compared to the bus? My first reaction is I love it. Like, I think I like it more than my bus, but there's a lot about the bus that I miss. And I was just with my friend Amanda, and she has a bus that was the exact same size as mine, and being in her bus really made me miss my bus a lot. But I think if I never had a bus, I would want a bus. You know, it's like I had my experience with the bus. Now I feel like it's time for something else. And like something new. So I'm not going to say I would never get a bus again. Oh my gosh, my sister just said that my mom said she didn't know how to comment, which is fine. But at least she's here. That's funny. Actually, I don't blame you because doing it on a TV is like very complicated. I'm used to doing it on my phone or computer. But yeah, right now, what did you say? Hold on. Whoa. Poem writing on the trials that you have as you grow as a person. Debbie, I actually just wrote an Instagram caption that is like something similar. I'm not good at writing though, or poems. Thank you, Jazzy. That's very sweet of you. Yeah, Charles. Oh, and my grandma's here. That's funny. Hi, guys. Yeah, so driving the truck is way more comfortable. Oh, and my cousin Ashley. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I know, all my family's here. I love that. They're all mostly back home in Michigan. We're all very close. How do you comment if you're on a phone? Not on T-Mobile. And my aunt and my grandma are on the phone. That's funny. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. I miss you all so much. But driving the truck, way more comfortable. For when I have cruise control, that is a game changer. I will never not have cruise control ever again. And my cousin Amanda, oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. So driving it is way more comfortable. The dogs are way more comfortable because they're like right next to me. Being in the bus, like Izzy was constantly trying to get on my lap. Bodie was like sitting next to me. Like now how it usually works is Bodie's laying in the back with his head on the center console, and Izzy's either sitting in the center console or she moves to her passenger seat in her bed, or she's back there with Bodie. She actually goes back with Bodie a lot, but they like it because they're right in the middle. They can see everything and they're right next to me. That's been nice. It's a way more quiet. I actually have a real like stereo with speakers. Yeah, it's just way more comfortable. Like I can like sit and relax, and that's what I really like. What I do miss about the bus though is like the space in the inside. It really felt like an apartment on wheels. And it felt just like, I guess, more homey almost, but also the last build in my bus, like I loved it so much. Like all the wood, that's what I'm really missing, is like those warm wood tones. I think I'm really missing like the look of the way my bus was, because now it's just like there's kind of you know how I painted like everything besides mostly my cabinets white? The white makes it feel more open, but I'm so sick of like, and I knew this was a thing, but like it gets dirty quickly and then it looks like crap, and it's just hard because it's like I don't really know what to do with it, because like I don't want to paint it a darker color. So I don't know, it just, I think I really miss like the natural warm wood tones that my bus had, and I was like thinking about how to incorporate some of that in here. I just haven't figured it out. I don't know, like maybe making these two like an accent wall of cedar would be beautiful, but then it's also like so unnecessary. Like just putting cedar on this wall that's like, it's a thin wall, like it's not, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it makes sense. Like if the wall's fine, I don't need to be putting like cedar on it. And then I thought like maybe wallpaper, like peel and stick wallpaper, but I get way too picky with wallpaper and color, and so like it's like I need something that's neutral so I don't get sick of it. I think the next big thing, oh, my nephews Breck and Briar saying hi guys, oh that's so cute. I could put cedar on the ceiling, but the thing is my ceiling's actually new. Like the first owner before who I got it from, he redid the whole ceiling and everything, so my ceiling looks really good. It's like a certain white, and it's just like, that's the thing, I'm like, it would make no sense to like put it, you know, wood over that. And there's a lot of areas that I'd run into problems just putting cedar over. Like I'll kind of show you like these bands, and then also there's trim around the whole ceiling. Like it just wouldn't be an easy project. Also, I don't have any tools right now. But I think the next big thing I'll do is putting a backsplash in the kitchen. I've been wanting to do that since I got the camper, and I cannot find a backsplash that I really like. I'm telling you guys, like I just wish I could design my own because I'm so picky. And there's like a few peel and stick tiles that I found I liked, but they just are like too almost like real or clean aesthetic for what I have going on in here. Like what I really want is those terracotta tiles that I had in my bus, but those were like real tiles, and like I would need a tile cutter and all that. So like peel and stick I think is what's best for me now. I just can't find one that I really like, and I've mostly been looking on Amazon, so maybe I need to look somewhere else. But like that's the thing, like I think Amy just said it, I want like a hardwood looking backsplash, like something rich and like natural looking. But then again, I'm like, my countertops are old school pink, so like do I need to wait for that kind of backsplash like until if I like redo my countertops? I don't know. I also was talking to a friend recently about doing the peel and stick on the countertops. I've done it before and it does work good, and I've heard good things about it. And then I was like, that would look way better to do the peel and like, oh, like so it looks like a wood countertop with a backsplash. But then again, playing devil's advocate, my countertops, like I don't have a large countertop space. Like I don't mind the space that I have, and having this table, I do a lot on the table, but like I would have to cut so much out of the peel and stick countertop that like it's almost like, what's the point? You know, there's just so many little, I don't know. But I definitely think peel and stick backsplash will be what I do next. Okay, let me look at your guys' comments real quick. Ew. People saying happy early birthday, thank you. How old? Okay, actually, maybe I don't want to do that. I was gonna say, how old do you think I'm turning? Because I can't believe the age I'm turning. Yeah, resin and epoxy, Debbie, is beautiful. That's, I mean, I would love that. But I would have to have someone else do it for me right now. But that is beautiful. Endless Adventure have done to their vintage RV with wood accents. Are you talking about on the counter, how they used wood on their countertop? If so, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. It looked really good. Thank you guys for the early birthdays. Yeah, so I can't believe Zazzle. Okay. So also another issue with like me doing stuff to my camper, I was always thinking like, well, if I sell it, like future buyers, but I'm kind of realizing, oh, Endless Adventure. Oh, yes. Okay, I was thinking of the wrong couple. Yes, with their RV. They're so funny. Yeah, I should rewatch some of their build videos because a lot of what they did inspired me in my bus build. So, oh, I would love also my door. For one, it needs new curtains. These are so old and really gross, but they work. But I want to do something fun with the door. So that was the thing, is I was trying to be kind of careful with things I was doing because I'm like, if I resell it, blah, blah. Well, I painted the whole bathroom pink and blue for one. So there's that. And then I am just realizing, like, no matter what, even if I redid this whole camper, no matter what, it is 30 years old. All of the outside shell is 30 years old. Actually, is it 31 now? No, 30. So no matter what, all the bones are old. I bought it for less than $4,000, which is a lot of money, but I just don't think I'll ever be able to resell it and like make a big profit, or like I'm just kind of realizing like I should just do whatever the heck I want to this camper, because there's a bird on my roof, I think. I hear a little, yeah, I think there's a bird that landed on my roof. But yeah, so I'm just like realizing, like, no matter what, we're not talking like big bucks here. This wasn't like some brand new camper that I need to be really careful with. So I just realized I'm gonna do whatever I want to it. It's mine. I'm gonna, like, you know, because so my thought too was like about the toilet. I'm like, well, what if I resell it? What if that person doesn't want a composting toilet? What if they want the black tank? Well, it doesn't matter because the black tank is leaking and I can't fix it. So it's going to get a composting toilet. So I'm just going to do whatever I want to it. And if I do decide to like upgrade in the future, I sell it for like whatever happens, you know? May said, Izzy snoring is therapeutic. You're the first person that's ever said that. To me, I'm so used to it. I don't even notice, like, if she's not making noise, I'm usually worried, you know, so I'm so used to it. But you're the first person that's ever said that. Usually people are like, oh my God. And also little kids think that she's like growling. It's really funny. But yeah, so that's like what I've come to terms with the camper, is just like, I should just do whatever I want anyway, because it's like pretty old, and I think I might have like issues reselling it if I wanted, and so I should just, no matter, you know, whatever, do whatever I want. It's very calming. But like, okay, look how, okay, Leslie, that is exactly, thank you. Like that, you, or I guess Jaylena said it exactly, like, so Leslie said, you do you and don't worry about buyers right now. And that is kind of what I'm coming to terms with, is like, I don't foresee myself selling this anytime soon. So like, I should just do what I want with it. And you guys know, like, the Bigfoot is like my dream camper, but it's like, this is just fine right now, and I love the layout, and like, I mean, it has everything I need. It's got, you know, a bathroom, a shower, a sink, an oven, like the couch, like my bed is so comfy. Like, it has everything I need. So I don't want to be living in the like always wondering like, what if, or like having bigger plans, because by the time I would be able to like afford a Bigfoot, like I might not want a truck camper anymore. So I'm just practicing being very happy in this rig, and I am very happy in this rig. So wow, it's already been 40 minutes. Ooh. Does anyone have any exciting plans coming up? I'm somewhere where it's been very warm. So I already feel like summer's here, but for most people, summer is just kind of, it's starting to be like spring and, you know, whatever. So do you guys have any exciting plans coming up? Any big travels or whatnot? So I said I've been hanging out in Arizona. It got to the point where like it was starting to get too warm, so I left before the area I was in hit like 90 degrees. It's actually 99 in Phoenix right now, and I was there like 2 weeks ago. So I got out of the heat because I have to be north in like a couple weeks. But it's crazy because like right now it's 55 out, and this is the coldest it's been since a long time. Since probably when I first hit the road again. So anyway, I'm leaving the warmth and going to cold, which is like very bittersweet, but where I'll be is going to have amazing weather in the summer and everything. So Outer Limits Mermaid said, my husband and I are flying to Norway for 2 weeks at the end of May. Holy tamale, that's amazing. That's really exciting. I haven't done like any international travel yet, and it's something that I kept just like, when people would ask, I'm like, oh, that's not even on my radar because of my dogs, and like there's so much of the United States I want to like explore more. But international travel is starting to catch my eye a little bit. But that is something I want to do in the future, but just right now it's just not like in the cards for me, you know. Thank you, Leslie. She said anybody who hasn't, hit the like and subscribe. Mock jury. Whoa, Charles, that's nuts. Did you get like randomly picked for that? Like, is it random jury duty, or are you on that case for a certain reason? That's awesome. I should cross my fingers. Have never had to do jury duty yet. Cross my fingers. I do know you can like easily say like, oh, I'm out of state, and they'll let it go. But ooh, so Outer Limits said that's her first international trip. That's awesome. I hope you have a really good time. 2 weeks is a good time too. It's like not too long, but not too short. Oh, Biddy. So for most of you, I think you're on like Eastern Standard Time. Pacific time right now. So I'm 3 hours behind. It's like going on 6 o'clock right now, and I haven't had dinner. And I'm so excited because I have like taco stuff like already made. Like I made tacos yesterday, so I'm gonna have tacos tonight, and I'm not gonna have to like cook it all. And I just got my favorite tortilla chips. They're like with a hint of lime. Leslie, 12:42. Wait, I know where you are, I think. You don't have to say, but I think I know. That's wild. In the afternoon or the nighttime? The nighttime probably, huh? I don't know. Is it midnight or noon? I should know this. Oh, Charles. Oh. Heck yeah, that's awesome. That'll be a cool experience. About to have lunch. Oh, Washington State. So last summer, or summer before, I spent like maybe only a week or two in Washington with my friend Katie. She has a van, and she knew Washington way better, so I was just following her around. But we went to awesome places. We went all the way to the most northwestern part, the like Olympic Peninsula. But like we went to that little like peak, and then we drove all the way down the coast to Oregon, and then I went to Descend on Bend. But I want to spend more time in Washington for sure. So I'm thinking maybe this fall, after my summer job is over, I might shoot up to Washington real quick. I don't know. I'll have to see the weather and stuff. So, but I would like to explore Washington more. I'm excited to explore Oregon more because I also haven't spent a lot of time in Oregon. I pretty much just like went to Descend on Bend and hung out at Jaylene and Isaac's shop for like a week or so. That was like my only time in Oregon, and then I jetted out back to Michigan. That is another thing. So like in my bus, I never had to turn my water pump off. I mean, I would just for like safety, whatever, but I never had to turn it off. And this one, if I leave it on every like 20 minutes, it'll like repump, and it always like throws, it scares me because it's like makes a noise. Let me turn that off real quick so I don't keep forgetting, because it doesn't need to be doing that. Oh. Krissy, do you do meltdown metals or happy for jewelry making? Not really, but I know what you're talking about, I think, and I think that'd be really cool. So what I'm thinking, what has me interested for jewelry making is, it's called precious silver clay. So it's so expensive, but it's clay. Like, you get a little tiny bit of clay and you make it into like whatever jewelry you want, and then you fire it and it turns into like legit silver. It's silver clay that you get to like mold with your hands, and then you fire it and it turns into silver. So that's what I'm thinking I want to do next. But I'm not sure. Also, where I'm at, people on the app said there was a lot of bugs. So let me just show you guys. So I'm in this little gravel pullout. Across the street, like, that's grass, and then that's the lake. And people were saying, but this was in the summer, people are saying when the sun went down, the bugs got really bad. Well, I walked over there because I was going to park down there because it's pretty dry. And the bugs are crazy. And this was like middle of the day. And it was like tiny little gnats. And like, it was to the point where they were so loud. So I'm like, I parked over here so I don't have to deal with it. But some did come over and were outside. But they're like, they're not mosquitoes. I don't know what they are. But it is very pretty though. It was so sunny when I got here, and then like a quick storm rolled through, and it thundered and it rained a little bit, and now it's just moody, but I think it's gonna be a really pretty sunset, so I'm excited for that. Also, the road to get here, it is a highway, but I would say it's like the scenic route, and I didn't see a whole lot of cars, but man, were we going like up and down hills and this and that. But now that I'm sitting here, there are a decent amount of cars going by, which I kind of appreciate, knowing I'm not just out here in the middle of nowhere by myself. But I do have great cell phone service, so that always makes me feel so much better. I know, I'm excited to explore the coast more, and I'm gonna be fairly close to it. So asking because my late son passed. I'm so sorry to hear that, Leslie. He left many men sterling silver rings. Oops. I'm trying to. I'm sorry to hear that. It would be really cool if you could remake his rings or something into jewelry for yourself, or something like that. But yeah, I don't have experience with that. I know it takes like a very high amount of heat. That's all I really know. I don't have any friends or anything that do anything like that. Holy moly, we've already been here 48 minutes. So I'm thinking like another 10 minutes because I'm getting hungry. And my dogs haven't had dinner. And then it's going to be getting dark, and I'm going to wind down for bed because tomorrow is not going to be a fun day. Tomorrow I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to work all day long, and I want to finish editing a YouTube video. So maybe it'll be up tomorrow, but like probably Thursday to be realistic. But I want to get it up before the weekend because it's been taking a very long time. And I also, my last video, I ended on like, oh, I had a breakdown, and so I need to like show you guys how beautiful Sedona actually was. I love Sedona so much. Yeah, Leslie, I'm sure it's very overwhelming. I'm sure it's really hard, but it would be really cool to make into something else or find like a purpose for it or something. Yeah. Okay, this camper just went by. Oh, I was hoping you guys would see it. I've only seen 2 for sale on Marketplace ever. What are they called? Like Orient? It's this metal. So it reminds you of an Airstream, the metal campers. It's a camper that goes on the back of your truck like mine, but it like is round. It looks like an outer space ship. And they don't make them anymore. They're really old. And I just saw one go by. There was one for sale in Michigan, and it was from like, it was like 35, 40 years old, and it needed a lot of work, but they are really cool. Okay, so there's semis going down this highway, so it's not as like middle of nowhere like I thought. But man, so on the road out here, it's like we were going up and up and up, and then it would flatten out, and then you go up and up, and every time it'd flatten out, it was like you're in a new landscape. And so at one point, I'm like, I'm at 7,000 feet elevation, and I'm looking around, and it looks like I'm just like in a like wildflower like oasis. It was really, really cool. Yeah, that is something with the truck camper and the bus. So like when I was in the bus, it was weird. It's like, no, you're not sounding negative at all. Yeah, I will look into that because I'll see if I know anyone that does, because I don't know how to, but I'll look into that and I'll let you know. Wow, Izzy. But when I was driving the bus, I knew I was in a bus. So I think I was more like, I don't want to say cautious, but I knew it was really heavy. It's not a normal vehicle. So like driving it, you know, whatever. Well, I've had a little bit of a reality check driving my truck, being like, yes, I'm in a truck in a smaller camper, but still it's a lot of weight. And my truck is really, really big. And my camper is really big for a truck camper. So most campers extend, if they do even extend off the back of the truck, it's like maybe a foot. Mine is like 2.5 feet. So my setup is really big. Honestly, I wouldn't, when I'm in here, I'm fine, but if I do get another truck camper, I definitely need to be a little bit smaller because I don't really fit in normal parking spots like I thought I would. And that was like one of the reasons why I wanted a truck camper. But really, I think my length is like pretty much what the bus was. And it's a dually, so it's wide. And anyway, my truck is really heavy. And this camper, you know, is like, I think it's around 2,000 pounds. So I had a little bit of a reality check, like going up hills. I'm like, why is it struggling? Like, this is a big truck. Or like, why is the engine get like warm really fast? And I had to realize, like, it's because this is a massive setup still, and it is heavy. So that's been something I've had to get used to. There's a spider dangling from my window on the outside. Yeah, on the outside. This little tiny spider, it's like going down. It's, hi buddy, you can't stay here, I'm sorry. What is he even attached to? Because now he's floating away. It's so weird. Gosh, Izzy's just getting louder by the moment. That's why the bird laying on the roof is how the spider could be. I've had weird occurrences with birds since I've been on the road. Like, okay, so actually this time last year, I remember exactly where I was parked. It was my birthday week. I was sitting at this lake in California, but not where I'm at now. I was seeing this lake, and I had like a little gazebo thing. It was like a nice spot. I think I paid for the site. I think it was the state. I don't know. Anyway, this bird kept waking me up in the morning because where my bed was in the back of the bus, the window where my feet were, it kept landing on like the windowsill on the outside and pecking at my window, but to the point where like I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, this damn bird. I kept shooing it away, and it kept coming back. And then when I'd be outside, it would still peck at that. And I think it was seeing its reflection. And it would mostly happen like when the sun was like shining on the, so like at a certain time. Ooh, seagulls. Yeah, they're gross with their food. Yeah, I haven't had to deal with any seagulls, but it was that bird. And then when I was in Sedona, it's way up there. Otherwise I'd go and get it. But there's this bird. It scared the crap out of me because I didn't know it was a bird at first. I thought it was someone, but pretty much it had this big cement ball, a ball full of cement. It was painted yellow, and it was knocking it against the side of my camper. Like, it landed on something outside and was hitting the side of my camper. So I thought it was someone banging on the side of my camper. And then it got on the roof, and it kept dropping it, and it was like dunk, dunk, and then it was hitting it against my roof. It scared the crap out of me. I thought it was someone. But so that, and then this bird, and then there was this other bird that was like swooping around my back door a couple days ago, and I shut my door because I'm like, I don't want that thing flying in here. So I don't know what it is about birds. Oh, for fake eggs. I know what you're talking about now, Robert. And I did look into that. That is a thing. And where I was at was with the egg thing was Forest Service land. So I wonder if they did do something, like if that's something. I need to, next time I meet a Forest Service person, I'm going to ask them about it. Anyways, thank you guys all for showing up today. I appreciate it so much. Hopefully I'll have, I hate to make promises that I can't keep, but I want to have a new video out in a couple days because it's going to be about Sedona and it's so beautiful there. Oh, also I want to do, like, I guess maybe a tour of my rig. I don't know if that's the right word, like a tour, but I definitely want to do like a video where I'm like walking through, showing my camper and like showing some of the things I did, because that's something I was so interested in. When I got the bus, there was tons of videos of people showing their builds and like things they did, because obviously they're a little bit more unique and personalized. But with truck campers, there's not as much. And so I kind of was even thinking about, I have all my receipts from it. I was thinking about just doing like a realistic, like if you're looking to do something similar to what I did, this is potentially how much it could cost or what it looked like, or, you know, something like that. Or maybe like issues I ran into, because I haven't seen anyone else talk about what a nightmare it was to get the setup, just to get this. Sorry, I'm like the wind, everything's freaking me out. Because also there's woods on this side, and I don't know anything about this area, and I'm like, are there bear here? Should I be like more conscious? Because I don't have any bear spray or anything, but I don't think I am where bears would be. But anyway, yeah, so I'm thinking about just a video, just kind of being like, this is my experience. These are some things I ran into. This is how I like dealt with them. So I'm thinking about doing something like that soon. I have a lot to catch up on with my videos though. Yeah, Charles, the only thing with this one, it wasn't plastic on the outside, it's just painted, but I'm sure that's like the same thing, or the plastic could have came off. So now that the sun is going behind a cloud, I can like see this lake better. And there's like little birds flying around. That's a big bird. What? There's little ones and big ones. Like big black. What is that bird? Probably some type of hawk. It's coming over here now. Okay, guys. I'm going to get going. I'm crashing. I'm hungry and tired. Okay. Where I grew up, no bears either. And that, I was just talking to a friend about this. That's what made me so afraid to go to the Tetons for the first time, because of bear. And I didn't go one summer because I was too scared. And then I realized, as long as you have bear spray and like at least know what to do in the situation, you're fine. And at the Tetons, there's like tons of people. But I would definitely be scared to have a bear like in an area like this where I'm by myself. Hi, Katie. This is Katie's here, you guys. So when I was telling, I've like keep mentioning like, oh, my friend Katie, I was telling them about the Olympic Peninsula that we went around and all of that. Okay. Outer Limits Mermaid. Yeah, I can totally see that. And it's so hard to record yourself when you're trying to like work and do stuff, because it just takes 10 times as long. I enjoy editing YouTube videos, but that's the thing, like I was saying, I haven't uploaded in like 3 weeks. It's like, if I put pressure on like, I want to upload every week, but if I put so much pressure on myself to do that, I'm not going to enjoy doing it. And I don't want to get to that point. And if I ever do get to the point where I don't enjoy it, then I'm not going to do it anymore, because it's just not like worth the stress. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep doing it for as long as I enjoy it. And the way I'm doing it now, I enjoy it. So yeah, that's a lot too. I just want to get the dang project done. I know, I can't wait to travel again either. You guys, Katie just hiked, Katie, give me the correct verbiage. She trekked to base camp and Mount Everest. Yeah. Izzy's starting to put Kyle to sleep. You guys can borrow her anytime you want, and she'll snore you right to bed. I actually am so used to it, but other people, like, they can't sleep when they hear her usually. But also, she goes under my covers and she like suction cups to the side of me. So I think her being under the covers helps it stay a little bit more quiet. But okay, guys, I said it was going to be about an hour and we got 30 seconds left. So I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for being here. And I would like to do a live chat again soon, but I want to put a video out first. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a good night. And I'm going to go eat some leftover tacos. Okay, yes, Katie trekked to base camp. She's a badass. I can't wait to see all of her, like, she's really good at, speaking of, she's great at editing videos, so she's going to share all that. And she has a YouTube channel. Katie, are you going to share some on your YouTube channel? I know she had a GoPro with her and she lost all that flipping footage, so it might be kind of hard, but anyway. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me figure out how, okay, I know how to do this. Okay, bye, guys. Have a good night.